start off by saying that the EP sounds absolutely amazing. It got sent through to me, and I haven't been able to stop listening to it, so congratulations.
Oh, thanks so much. That's awesome.
So, mate, this EP, this is the debut release for the band. Tell us a little bit about the history of the band and how you guys all came together.
Sure. So we formed during one of the lockdowns, the COVID lockdowns in Melbourne. I want to say it was the third lockdown, so around, I guess, June, July 2021.
Yep.
And it was, I responded to a Facebook ad, basically, for the guys looking for a vocalist. I don't think they were technically looking for the type of vocals that I do, so the more black metal style, but they were willing to give it a go. It was a bit complicated for a few months because of the lockdowns, obviously, so all we could really do was, they would pass me sort of riffs and demos that they'd recorded, and I had a little sort of recording set up, so I'd put vocals over it. So until about October, I think, when we first set our first rehearsal, so we weren't quite sure if it was going to work or not. But yeah, it worked out really well in the first rehearsal, and so we officially formed in June 2021, but didn't have our first jam until October 2021.
So did that mean that you guys couldn't even get into the same room during that time? Like, was that the first time you met them, was when you actually went to the rehearsal, and was that kind of weird 100%. For you?
It was. You didn't know how it was going to turn out, right? So, like, you have these, I guess, snippets of songs and bits and pieces of songs. So, you're kind of going in there with almost, I guess, a formula of how these songs are going to go, but you don't know if it's going to work out when you get in there. Of live, they don't like the sound of the vocals. The guitarist and drummer had jammed previously for a few months. But it was all very brand new to everyone when we all finally got in there later on.
Awesome. Now, you said before that you didn't think that you quite had the vocals that they wanted at the very start. What kind of sound were you guys after with the band, and what kind of discussions did you have to have with them then about your vocals?
Yeah, so I think and I'm kind of putting words into their mouth, but I think the aim was more of a stoner doom vibe. Yeah. But I think when I came in with the vocals and the rest of the band were kind of like, yeah, we really like that. And some of the songs that were forming were erring towards the heavier side. Eventually, the intersection of sort of traditional doom meets a more blackened sound kind of came about. So, yeah, started very traditional doom, moved towards a heavier sound later.
And what kind of things were inspiring you guys when you sat down to write music? Like you said, it was a little bit of a weird time with people in lockdown. So what kind of things were inspiring the music that you were writing?
Well, for me personally, I was kind of, before joining the band, I was kind of listening to more black metal and, black gaze and things like that. Things like Death Heaven and Bathory and Dark Throne and, some of the influences that they were passing me were Conan and High on Fire. And I think one of the first bands they introduced me to, because I don't come from a traditionally doom background, was Ghostsmoker. So, just a real big range of doom and heavy music.
So, but what was inspiring you lyrically as well? Was there anything there that was kind of inspiring you because of what the world was going through at that time?
For me, so it sounds pretty simple when I explain it, but it's basically just the grieving process, because I had just lost a parent before the lockdown started, not long beforehand, and the complicated relationships you have sometimes with your parents, and not sort of fully grasping that they're not there anymore. So I'd started writing lyrics well before joining the band, and I had bits and pieces and things like that, and kind of that led to me sort of looking to find an outlet for them.
Yeah.
And then, obviously the structures and the music don't always go the way you think it's going to go when you're writing these things, and so I had to sort of move things around a little bit. But definitely just the grieving process and how to handle that, and things like how your mental health deteriorates after that, and how you can climb back from that.
How did you find that experience? Because I tried to write music when I was going through losing someone very, very close to me as well, and I would find that some days it was really easy to write, and some days it was really difficult. And I know some people find it really therapeutic, and other people find it hard to write during that time. How did you find songwriting during that time?
Yeah, it's exactly as you said. Like, some days it was just super cathartic. I had a lot of things going through my mind, and things I didn't really know how to express otherwise. I'm sort of in my personal life fairly stoic, so not things I wasn't equipped to express, I guess. I just found easier putting it to paper. But other days when I thought, oh yeah, I'll try writing some lyrics or some poems or whatever. Just couldn't do it. And I think the trick was just not forcing it, just doing it in my own time. As I said, I kind of, I started doing it before it was, I joined a band, so it wasn't difficult by the time that came around.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about how this relationship happened between Ghostsmoker and Goat Sound as well, because Goat Sound are so high of praise for you guys. How did that relationship come about?
Well, we kind of move very quickly as a band. So we have riffs that come in, and then we're like, right, let's structure it. Right, we've got a song. I'll put my vocals over it, and eventually, come the end of 2021, we were like, why don't we had a couple of demos out, but we were just kind of like, why don't we just book some time in for February next year, and whatever we've got, we'll record an EP, and then we'll put that out, so something official is out there. So we were looking around at recording studios, and came across Goat Sound after listening to a band called Watchtower, who were a fairly successful doom band in Melbourne a couple of years ago. They've since broken up. But when we all sort of listened to that, we're like, that's the sound we want for the record. So, okay, who recorded this? Okay, Goat Sound. So I sent an email to Goat Sound. Jason Fuller responded, and we got on the phone. And we just went through what we were trying to achieve. And he was like, "Yep, can do that, absolutely." And just booked some time, and recorded in, I think it was February. And just he seemed to dig it, so that's how the relationship sort of built from there.
Awesome. Now, the EP is titled Grief, and it is out now. Where can our listeners actually grab a copy of the EP if they want to take a listen to it?
They can stream it via your usual Spotify's and Tidals and Apple Music. They can, if they want a physical copy, they'll need to go to our Bandcamp, where you can grab a vinyl or CD.
Now, everything is open back up again, so what have you guys got planned for the rest of the year now?
Well, we've taken a slight break to work on a couple of new songs, but come August we'll be going hard at the gigs again. So we've got a few things coming up, including Sunburn Light Festival, which is a 2-night Doom festival with some amazing local and national Doom and Stoner bands. That's at the Ghostsmoker on August 20th, 19th and 20th. And then we're going to be focusing on a little bit of a mini tour for the EP. So that'll be kicking off September 16th at the Bendigo Hotel. the lineup is currently TBA, but we do have Issuer and Beggar joining us for that so far,
Awesome.
with one more band to be confirmed. Then we're heading over to New South Wales, so September 30th, we're at the Servo in Wollongong with Ore, Foothills and Gothica. October 1st at Frankie's Pizza in Sydney with Ore, Foothills and Mourners. And then we're doing a Halloween show at the Old Bar on October 29th with Carl, Ore and Who Bastard. And after that, I think we might be focusing on the follow-up, so the album.
That is awesome, mate. And all of those dates will be up on our website so people can check them out as well. Mate, is there anything you would like to say to finish off the interview to anyone out there who's thinking about sitting down and taking a listen to your music?
Make sure you've got some nice quality headphones and just enjoy it. We're happy that it's out there. If you're into, I guess, heavy music, a bit on the slower side, it might be your thing, but we'd love to hear everyone's opinion.